of Solo Living Season 2, we saw that Jin was going to deal with Azal very easily, but Azal says that please you don't hit me, instead I will give you the permit, and after this Jin goes to Azal's house to get the permit, and Azal's father is not very surprised after seeing Jin-Woo because he had already known that Jin-Woo is very dangerous, and Jin-Woo says that I need the permit and also need Azal so that I cannot get the permit of the next floor very easily, and after this Jin-Woo goes to many floors with Azal, and all those floors were being cleared quite easily. There were also monsters coming to win. Jin-Woo was being dealt with quite easily, and after this Jin-Woo finally reaches the 100th floor where he faces Baranda Demon King, and their battle was literally much more fun. Now I will explain how many battles in this 1-minute recap. If you want to know about the battle, well, don't watch the old episodes. If you watch, and after this we are also shown the meeting of the most powerful hunter of Japan, Gotoryoji, with the chairman, and there he took everything you were planning about how we can clear Jeju Island. If you want to know the entire planning, then you have to watch the previous episode, and the chairman does not understand why he is helping them after all, and then he finally reveals himself there. He doesn't need the title of National Hunter, that is why he is helping Korea, and the mission on Jeju Island is really dangerous. Nowak is the mission, and the chairman has no option, and he does not accept that offer, and after that we are shown the final match between Jin-Woo and Baran, where there is a very strong battle, and finally Jin-Woo goes and wins the battle, meaning that he completely clears the demon castle. And now in today's episode, inside the gym, not everyone notices him because his feet were feeling different. Why don't everyone ask Simi? After all, who is this guy? And Honey, he explains that he is a 10 hunter from South Korea, and Goto also felt Jin-Woo's presence, and he starts thinking that Jin-Woo is an assistant type hunter, and he was thinking that it will be a very amazing session, but then Haneka, she tells that, but sir, he is a table type hunter. But Goto was not trusting brother Haneka at all because brother is such a powerful hunter, and how can he prove himself wrong? And Limbina, who was a hunter from Korea, also said after seeing Chinbu that, well, what is Chinbu? And he was telling that he Grinsom's not spoiled the entire intro. It means the same if you remember the previous episode where the media came and it was very dirty insults, and Chawe was not able to feel the power of Jinbu, and Ishida says that he is a hunter of Dasba Esaran of Korea, and he is really very handsome. And why does he say that you don't talk to me at all? There are so many hunters here, I smell very dirty and I will even vomit. And Chai is sitting next to Kay, and Chai also had a handkerchief on his nose. And Kay understands that her nose is very sensitive, and he was thinking that if she is using a handkerchief, then maybe she will be much weaker than me, and should I talk to her or not? But what do you know, he didn't feel it. I'm gonna try it, and if that happens, I'm gonna get hurt. And why not talk? Brother was still fighting with the same karate guy, and Hanikawa was saying that I can't believe that these people are S-rank hunters and these people are so powerful to me. I don't feel like it. Or do you know, it could also be that I live with you and that's why I feel like this. But he says that I don't believe you at all because there are a lot of powerful hunters here, and why don't you go here? And he was talking about Sherman, which means brother. He knew that these two are next level hunters, and only then does not a hunter come to Hanakawa, and he says that you should not shut your mouth a little. What do you think, that South Korea's hunters are not very powerful, and what do you think that we are? He doesn't come at all, and he tells me that I didn't choose Japanese as a second language in my school, so Japanese comes to me quite well. And Hanekawa says, well, who are you? I don't know about you. And that guy's assistant says that you don't know him, and this guy's name is Na Park John-soo. And brother, please forgive me if I have taken someone's name wrong, because you know, brother, how these Korean names are, and I know I made a mistake in the name. That's why I have not apologized to you at the beginning. And Park was not an air rank hunter, and neither Maximum nor air rank was a hunter in night skill. And literally she says to come there that I have never heard the name Park till today, and I have never heard of Night Gill and the assistant who... No, brother, he literally starts getting very angry over there that he is not giving me Eugene's hands. You guys tell me once in the comment section, and he starts saying that our sir is not an S-rank hunter, then what happened to us? Gil is one of the top 5 gills in Korea, and we also have the most A-rank hunters, and Honey Cow says that you are A-rank hunters, but only S-rank hunters are going to participate in this raid, right? And Bai Park didn't even know this thing, and he gets into a lot of tension. After this, he asks that after all, what are you talking about with both of them? And after hearing this, that assistant gets very angry and says that our boss is not in the defense team and he will not take care of this. Do not let any monster go to another city. And what do you say, that it is okay? But someone We can't give such an important job to my rank hunter, and only then Park says that you don't need to talk too much. Our assistant is just a translator, so we should not pay much attention to him. And after hearing this, brother Haniqua also gets very angry, and Haniqua also speaks in a flow. If you have to try, then you can do it. I am a hunter of Japan's Naai rank. He is also a hunter of top class air, and you should not say at all that I am a girl and a translator, then you cannot fight me at all. And Park says that, by the way, I don't talk to girls much, and she starts leaving, but there is a danger. She taunts him again and says that, are you afraid to fight the girl? And we are also shown Jinabu, who was not having fun with him from above, meaning he was listening to his words. And both of them don't start for the match, and whoever touches anyone's hand or comes tomorrow will become the winner. It was just a simple game, and Hanikawa was thinking that she couldn't go direct and punch. With this, he will touch Hanikawa very easily, and the one who was 5 gets ready, and his style was not very different. He had both his hands in his pockets like Orange Cassidy, and Hanikawa wonders what it is doing after all. And she also asks him if you are really ready, and Park says that you don't worry at all. I will take my hand out of my pocket only when I will hold your wrist. And Hanikawa also thinks that the speed of the Park will be very high, and after this Hanikawa goes towards the Park at a high speed to attack. But Park Nabai can easily deal with all his attacks. The flashlight was being turned on, and Hanakawa started getting angry now, but only then suddenly no one touches his hands, and he does not know anything here. And Park tells that, well, let me tell you that I did not touch you yet. And only then we find out that Park had not used his cake in the air, and because of this the wind blew so strong that it was touched in Hanakawa's hand. Hawa and Park say that you must have understood what I am talking about, and Hanakawa says that, to tell the truth, I did not understand, but when I see your torn paint I do not feel good at all. And literally we know that neither Park's paint was torn there, and Park doesn't start feeling very ashamed and take advantage of this, and neither Hanikawa goes to kill, meaning to catch the wrist, but before that neither Park Hanikawa's wrist. Grab it, and Haniqua didn't understand anything there, and Farsh says that I thought about you perfectly. You have no experience at all about fighting. We have a lot of people like you here who have to deal with, and to tell the truth, real life fights are not much different from monster fights, and if you can't figure out someone's next move, then it's pretty much a confirmation to be clear, and you're lucky that I don't have a sword yet, otherwise your game would have ended here. And he says that it was really a lot of fun to watch your fight, and he tells a lot of other things, and he was not translating all the things about loss, and he says that it will be a lot more fun now if there is no small difference between the two countries. Let the match take place, and even the chairman gives permission for this very easily and no buck. After this, the rule starts telling that whichever player will not be able to knock down his opponent's wrist or his back will win this duel. And with this, Bakuno Natutu player team also talks, and he also talks that you can also choose your favorite opponents. And Hanikana does not tell Goto, and Goto does not think a little, but he does not agitate for it. And look at the images of the 4 hunters of Korea. The rest are Chai and Lim 3 were going to play, and brother, this karate guy was also going to play. I am not going to take its name. And look at the images of the 4 hunters who were going to play for the Japan team. Brother, I am not the name of all of them either. Not going to take. When a particular scene will come, at that time I will take the name of all these, and I did not take part in this match, nor is it too surprising to see this. But Jin-Woo doesn't understand what he wants, and he wanted it. He didn't want to see how powerful Korea's hunters were. Hunters and Kinju of such rank did not think that I had seen him, and by seeing him I knew a lot about him, but I do know that he has hidden a lot of his special abilities. Until now, Kanai had also chosen Cha as his opponent in mind, and the boxer who was a hunter does not mean that the karate hunter could not increase his size, neither small nor big, with the help of his ability, and he was not fighting directly with Kinju. Hunter, who is the boxer of the Japanese team and goes to fight the one who has the body, and Lim fights Na Minoru. The name of this yellow hair is Minoru, and Minoru starts moving towards Lim at a very fast speed, and Lim starts thinking, that is it that fast? Is this his main weapon, or is he hiding something from me? And what Lim was, he wasn't that good at close range fighting, therefore he does not try to create a gap between himself, and he does not start attacking Monero with the help of Magic Arrow, and Monero does not avoid that attack very difficult, and not only Monero but also the other hunters do not escape very difficult. From that attack, the chairman starts to feel a little worried about the gym. Gym is very strong, normal or A rank. Hunter is not for everyone. It is very impossible to break this gym. But if there are 8 hunters here fighting, brother, do you know if it can break? And on the one hand, the chairman was enjoying the fight, and on the other hand, he was not too worried about Jeju Elan. My friend, those who are elderly, they keep getting tension like this all the time, and they were not even afraid of Jeju. Not at the rate of these are all the youngest hunters whose future is also very much left. But a lot of hunters can be killed by them. Did you know that this could happen and that the match is not with Kimamoto and had come into his form, and he was thinking in his mind that his match is not taking place with very good hunters and this match is not going to be easy from anywhere. This was confirmed, and brother was going on in his mind that even if hands and feet were broken, then there should not be much difference. Her mother M. He notices why the tiger does not consider much more than the body. Waste was happening like this, and he thinks why the tiger is not wasting his energy, but after that he comes to know that the tiger is not only trying to lure him, he is giving him a little greed, and only then suddenly do not. He goes behind him, and until he realizes it, he doesn't even come forward. And at that time it was going on in my mind that Kima had pearls. This was a great opportunity to attack the tiger, but why didn't he attack after all? And after this, the scene of Kimamoto is shown, who was very scared there, and he was thinking that really, my brother, I am not worthy to become a hunter. And Bak also does not think about Kimamoto and says that really that hunter is much more clever. But I don't understand why he stopped. Was it in the middle of the fight or somewhere else? I thought that only healers can't fight, or he wants to check whether Kima can fight votes or not, and no less. He gets very excited and says that now I have to show my real strength, and the color of Bag's eyes and his hands does not change at once. And after seeing this, he is literally brother Kimamot. He is not there. He is a little afraid, and Bag attacks directly on Kimamoton and says that, brother, this is a very shameful thing that you are one of the hunters of such rank, but you are very cowardly. And Kimamoton Abai was very surprised after watching the fight of hunters of such rank, and he had come to know so much that, brother, he is not ahead of anyone. But who is his assistant says that, sir, you are like this, you are awesome, I trust you. I keep the dosa, and then suddenly there is a big explosion behind the Tiger University, and then Tiger notices that he who was the karate guy, he had not lost, and at the same time Lim Taikyu, who was also literally lost. 2 more courier hunters were defeated there, and the Japanese hunters now stand directly in front of the tiger, and the tiger also starts thinking that I am the easiest target for these people right now. He also knew that Cha is more powerful than him, and the tiger also says that, but you guys do not take me lightly at all. And after this we are shown the match between Kanai and Cha, where Pechana was eating Kanai very easily and Chana was using her hands like a sword, and Kanai did not understand anything. Pei and Cha's fighting style was not very banned. What was unique was that she also got the title of Na Dancer, and Cha didn't think this name was very strange, so she has refused everyone to say something, and after that Kanai goes to attack Na Cha, but then suddenly Na Chana goes after Kamai and attacks Na on his back, and after this Na Kanai loses this match and Cha wins quite easily. And after this, Chana is going straight to save the tiger, but only then Kumamoto comes straight behind Cha, and Kumamoto thinks that he will not take care of Cha, but Cha also realizes, and she does not turn around Kumamoto. Bai pits in a very dirty way, and literally Cha's attack is so fast that no hunter can see it. Hunters of such rank do not see, brother, and one thing is that Kumamutan starts acting like crazy, and the hunters of Japan also start talking. Kimamutan, when he gets angry, neither all his senses suddenly disappear, and when everything becomes normal, he does not remember anything after that. He was an S-rank hunter, but even after that, he was not worthy of an S-rank hunter at all, and for this reason, no one would take him in the strike squad. He had so much power in him, after going mad he could not clear the B-rank danger alone, but he is not taken to A-rank danger because, brother, when did he go crazy? They beat their own players, he himself does not know, and even though he starts talking that he attacks a hunter, we have to stop him before that. And Hanikaba also says that, sir, according to me, now is a very good time to stop him, but does not stop him. And after that, Kumam Hotonacha starts not moving around, and Cha does not see anything, and Kumam Hotonacha is about to attack, but only then our Londa comes and saves Cha, and Chimbu says sorry for coming in the middle, but this match has become a little more serious. And after that, Kumam Hotona Chimbu this attack. He was coming to do it, and Jinko catches him very easily and knocks him to the ground, and he is not very surprised after seeing Jin-Woo's power. And once again he asks Hanekwa if it is true. Jin-Woo is a mesh type hunter and Jin-Woo does not tell Cha that this means that South Korea has lost, and Chana agrees over his words, and we are also shown a tiger even though he had lost. And after this Jin-Woo comes to him and says that he doesn't want to talk with you, and after this Go comes to Jin-Woo and he says that can I have a small match with you, and at the same time Jin-Woo also had to check that he has already won in Demon Castle and how much more powerful he is here now. He knows this in the middle of Real Hunter. I had to watch, and even Goto does not release his full power, meaning that the brother sees all around him, and Hanikawa also tells that Jin-Woo is very ready to fight, but Jin-Woo says there that I am not going to participate in the fight only when Goto will fight me with all his power. And after hearing this, all the Hunts are very surprised that he has literally lost his brother, and Goto thinks, is Shimizu here now? She wasn't a healer, so there was nothing to worry about yet. She would heal Jinbu very easily. He felt that he would defeat Jinbu, and Don also says that this is the 10th S-rank hunter of Korea, and to tell the truth, this guy also has a lot of life, and this is the blood of youth. This is why there is so much energy. But Jakuna was very worried about Jinbu there, but only then does he remember the A-rank design where he had cleared the A-rank design alone, and then he says that there are many hunters here, so you are not having any problem, are you? And Cha says that I can't always keep a handkerchief in front of my nose like this, and the Jeju Island raid is much closer, and neither can I. You have to be prepared, and I think you have to stop Jinwo. Only then it speaks that if I had met Jinwo for the first time, then I would have done this because his opponent is Go, but I still need to know how much Jinwo can go to his potential in the future, and you already know that what does Jinwo have that he cannot level up? There is only one hunter who he could develop, and he didn't want to confirm this thing, and he couldn't confirm this thing through this fight. To a certain extent, he was thinking that if what he was thinking came true, Jin he could level up, then Jin he could not become the most powerful hunter in the entire world, more powerful than the top 5 national hunter. And after that, as soon as the battle starts, brother, literally not even a second, and Goto now comes directly to Jinbu to attack, and this literally attack was very powerful, and Jinbu did not dodge that attack very easily, brother. He felt a normal attack. In a way, he was quite surprised that Jinbu stopped his attack so easily, and after this, he has confirmed that brother Jinbu is not a mesh type hunter at all, and Go thinks that Jin has managed to hide it from the whole world, but he cannot escape from my hands at all, and I will tell the whole world about the reality of Jinwo. And Jinwo had also come to know that brother Go is a hunter of S-rang, but no one is a hunter of common S-rang, and after this Godana again he attacks. Jennifer can easily pull it off. And he was not literally smiling at that time, and when he saw this he got even more angry, and such rent hunters from Japan also talked that I think we should stop them, and those people were talking, I think they have taken this flight very seriously right now, and literally brother Lim, there was no attack of the goats, and the rich class was praising Junbu a lot that his brother is still holding on ahead of the dives, and Chana was watching the match of the dives very carefully, and she knew that Jinwo was not doing the Dutch attack. Again and again he is trying to provoke the dives so that they attack him, and the dives were continuously attacking Jinbu, and in this, all those attacks were being dosed very easily, and Goto had also known that now he has to use his full power, and he says that I have to make a little change in my plane, and this guy has to show his stature a little. And after this, those who don't hold the hand of the divers, but only then the system notification comes and tells them to be a little careful with the divers. The system attacks Genvo and Goto again, and Jinmei easily blocks Goto's attack, grabs his hand again, and this time quite easily, and Jinvo had already known that if this match will last for a long time, neither it will change into a quiz, and after this Jinvo will have to finish the game of diving. Does this mean that the system will somehow start considering dives as villains? If someone comes in front of the system, then you know what the system works, and he says that if I was even a little late, maybe I would have gone blind in one eye. And Goto was also very surprised that Jinvo grabbed his hand so easily, and Goto was thinking at that time that Jinvo could have ended the match right here without grabbing my wrist. But he didn't do that, and he spoke, "Are you trying to joke with me?" And when he says, "What are you talking about?" then you know that if I hold your wrist instead of your hand, the match ends very easily, and then what fun does the audience get in it? If the match ends so quickly, both the literally brothers are not ready for their final attack, and seeing so much power, neither Korean nor Japanese hunters, he gets very nervous and tries to stop them both. And brother, the funny thing was that both of them were going to punch there, but before that, not many hunters found nor stopped them and caught them. In a way, both Bak and Chak don't put their full strength into brother Jin-Woo just to stop him, and he doesn't start explaining that if you do anything to him, what is going to happen now is the raid. The leader of Jeju Valiant is going to be Goto, and if something happens to him, our entire mission will be ruined. And the thing is that, brother, forgive me, I came in the middle of your match, but this was a little important. And Don Walk also says that Genvo Bhai, you are really much more impressive. You impressed me a lot, and by the way, there are a lot of mess type hunters in our guild, and we have something. If you need fighting hunters, then you can come to our guild if you want, meaning that he did not want to come to the guild of Jingvos, but only then Na Choice from above shouts and says that brother Jingvos is also not a table type hunter, not a fighting hunter, and hearing this, Nadong Wagner gets very surprised, and in a way to be seen neither here nor Jingvos' victory in front of all those hunters means that Jingvos alone can defeat those subvos. And why was that? Why did Jinbu not add his shadow army to the shadows of all of them? This means that Na Jinbu's shadows were hidden in his shadow, but no hunter had this sense. Even Goto didn't know anything about it. Brother, you are watching, and only then Jinbu says that I will not take part in Jeju Island or else I will take you. You want to know about that? He was telling the chairman, and after hearing this, the chairman gets very nervous and he thinks that Jinbo should not refuse. And on the other hand, after fighting with Jinbo, he was very nervous, and after this the rest is shown to him, who was thinking about Jinbo, and he was thinking again whether he can really level up and put him in his guild. It was a waste of time, but I don't have to build a good relationship with him, and I have many ways for that. And after that, a message comes on the mobile phone, and which hunters were going to raid on Jeju Island, meaning we're going to participate. There is a list of them all inside him, and he doesn't get much surprised after seeing the list. It doesn't even have Jinbu's name in it, and then we are shown the diving scene, and it's neither Bledgel's nor Weiss's. Gil was talking to the master, and Go says that Sugimo, I think Korea has a very good hunter, and Sugimo says, sir, are you not kidding? Well, no matter how powerful he is, nothing will happen in front of you, right? To tell you the truth, I don't know if I'm stronger than him or not. And literally, brother, hearing this, even Sugi gets very surprised, and Sugi asks his name, and after this, he starts telling that the name you told Sunny Jingbo is not a guy of that name who is going to take part in the upcoming Jeju Island raid, and he is not very surprised, and he thinks that the chairman cannot do anything to include hunters like Jinbu in his raid. And Sugim tells that, sir, if hunters of 16 assistants are going to participate in this raid, then we should not worry so much. We will easily clear that red and that dange. And after this, we are shown the scene of JJ Island, where neither one ant nor the other would have been eating without killing. And the queen who is, they also say that we have to get out of this island quickly because there is nothing left for us to eat here, and my children are killing each other, and I can't let it go on like this for long, and we are going to need more powerful soldiers to protect our kingdom, and you have to become much more powerful. No one can stand in front of you who is so powerful. And after this, we are shown the queen's room, and there are literally countless eggs, and out of one egg, a very powerful ant is coming out, and it was much different compared to the rest of the ants, and she ordered that you go and destroy everything around you. And after that, the scene of Jimbu's house is shown, and who had kept the condition of the house much better. I mean, it was brilliant, a home and a mother. Seeing this, she says that I was in the hospital for a long time, so why don't we all get together and clean the house today? And after that, all three of them start cleaning the house, and mother at that time says that the house has really become very old. And then Jinbu says, Kimdar, we have been living here since childhood, so the house had to be old, right? And then the mother says, did you know anything about your father? And after hearing this, neither those who become very sad and tell them that I did not know anything about them yet, and when their father disappeared, neither those who did not become a hunter like their father nor their mother did not know about it. And when Jinbu's father disappeared, neither since that time nor those people who were still living in this house were short of money. In a way, you and his mother also thought that his father would definitely come back here one day, and Jinbu didn't want to leave his mother alone. For this reason, neither Jinbu nor took part in the raid, and after this we are not shown reporters where Jeju Allen lived. There was not one day left of the tree, and before that, those people were sharing information, and some end monsters had evolved, right? Their photos are also shown to us, and in the beginning, these end monsters were very normal. But with time, not much change started coming in them, and when the third party went to investigate, they found out that the end monster is not exactly... Evolve is gone. There has been a change. First they had their feet, and now they had their hands. in a way, and within 2 years they also started walking like humans, and literally means that just some time ago it was known that their full potential has become like humans, and the most important thing is that they have wings. For this reason they could travel from one place to another, and after hearing this everyone is very surprised there, and they understand why Japan and Korea are going to work together, and everyone was thinking that why Ake's Jin-Woo is not participating in this raid. And a lot of things about Jin-Woo had started spreading on the internet, and all these things Jin-Woo is also reading, but Jin-Woo doesn't care much. He told his sister that no one should push her sister in the middle. It doesn't mean that if you troll a guy you start trolling his family too. Jin-Woo was in the same situation now, and then Jin-Woo gets a call from Nayeojin and he says, "Do you still live in the hotel?" And Eugene says, "Or not?" "No sir, just now I have found a very good location for my gil." And Eugene says that, "Sar, please come and see it." And those who do not understand anything about what Eugene said in the end, and after that he goes to that brother, literally he had bought a very big place, meaning he had rented it, and Eugene says that, "Sir, how did you like this office?" "Yes, I know that you are going to praise me a lot, but I don't appreciate it. It doesn't matter, you don't praise me." And only then. There are only 2 of us and the space has not become much bigger for us, and only then he says that, "Sir, you don't know if we need at least 3 people to make a guild." And those who literally know this thing, I didn't know that to make a guild there should be at least 3 members, and he thinks that he will add some weak hunter to his guild. And then Eugene says that, "Sir, not a foreigner had come to meet you, and he did not give me a letter, and he had said that he might not meet you on July 17th. And only then does he think that after all, who can this be? And then only then does Jin-Woo not feel anything strange, and he does not exchange this spell, and he does not reach near his street again, and only then are we shown the hooligan who does not have a knife on the neck of a girl kept. And that hooligan starts saying that if you try to bullshit more, then I will kill you here. And that girl starts crying a lot, and that girl starts requesting a lot that please leave me. And that hooligan says that I like this request very much, and that is why I like the place very much. And only then those who say that, "Brother, you said absolutely right, I also like this place very much." And only then those who say that, "Brother, you tell me, why are you doing all these things?" And then that guy says, "Well, you are trying to lecture me, and to tell you the truth, I do it for entertainment. I have a lot of fun doing this." And after that he takes a knife and goes to kill him, and after that he says that, "When I see someone, brother, I will kill him." He doesn't give up at all, and he doesn't try to stab Jinav in the stomach, but literally, brother, that knife was not going into Jinav's stomach. And seeing this, that guy literally gets very scared there, and after that Jinav snatches his knife and attacks his leg, and from this that guy starts crying a lot, and Jinav says, "What are you trying to say?" "I understand." And after that Jin-Woo tells that girl to go home from there, and Jin-Woo tells that guy that if you want to stay alive, neither surrender yourself to the police before tomorrow morning. And after this Jin-Woo also goes to his house, and the next day means the red day of Jeju Island comes, and all those people get ready at once. It means that we are shown an aeroplane, and we are shown not to go yet. He was thinking about Jubu, and he was thinking that brother was fighting with a beast at that time. He felt that at that time Jeju Island was very close to China, and China was not afraid that those people might attack them. For this reason, China's washing ship is not very close there, or there could be panic that a monster could not come inside their health. We are shown the leader Park of Night Guild, and he says that we have to be ready. He talks to his assistant, and his assistant says, "Sir, will our attack work on him?" And Park says, "If we don't try, then how will we find out about it? And the most important thing is to protect the city and no ant." When the doctor comes here, then we have to stop him, and his assistant now becomes very enthusiastic and says that, "Sir, I knew that you are very amazing and I have full faith in you." And after this we are shown which he tells his voice guildmaster that, "I will go ahead and I will leave the rest of the work to you." And the voice guildmaster of the Fame Guild was a girl, and says that, "Master, what should I do here now? We just have to stand here." And Don Wang says that all the members of our guild are present here, and controlling all of them is not my business at all. And to tell the truth, then this responsibility I leave it to you right now. And only then the girl says that, "Sir, you know that Vice Guild Master is just a title. He is of no use." And Don, That's not at all. I have complete trust in you, and this skill can handle my talk in a good way. Then it is only you, and I am very lucky that I got a vice skill master like you. And after hearing this, the brother boys are also very happy and say that, but master, you have to come back safely. And after this, we are shown Lim T, who was talking to someone. There was a lot of anger on the phone, and I didn't even listen and wanted to participate in that raid. This is the same celebrity guy, and Lim doesn't get too angry about this, and he doesn't talk to take him back, but his teammates had just started Jeju Valentine's mission. Because of this, Lim could not go back now and talks about keeping Lim Namin hidden, but the main... So the brother was leaving it in front of the media separately, and we are not shown hunters from hunters around, and this is because any ant monster moves here and there, neither the hunters handle them, meaning towards the city do not let them come. There was not enough security in the city. This means that a lot of strike squads are shown, and they include not only A and B rank hunters. And Juhi and Mr. Song are also shown. I mean, he was retired. It means that retired hunters were also going to participate here. And after this, finally, we are shown a helicopter of such a hunter of Korea. And this thing was going to be telecast live on TV with a delay of 10 minutes. And if something with more core will be shown, blood will be bad, then brother cut it off. And there, the cameraman introduces himself and the rest of, I can't believe that the chairman is sending a cameraman with us in such a dangerous mission. And Madhavan says that, cameraman, you have to keep your attention yourself because no other person will be able to keep your attention. And the cameraman also says that you don't worry about me. You must have seen that I am weak, but I am also not a rank hunter. And even before that, I have covered a lot of dangerous dangers. I have also gone in dangerous break, but I do not know that my experience will come in handy here or not. And Murdoch says that I think the chairman has a lot of confidence that we will be able to win this raid, and the rest also say that, brother, you are not having much confidence in yourself. Madhavan says this will be Korea's first and last mission to be televised. The mission of S rank means, and if we look at it, then we have already spread 3 times at this rate, then the audience will also be very excited to see it. And Bak was very scared there because if he accidentally lost this time, either brother Korea's leaf will be cut off. And after this, I am also shown next to Bak, and he also literally came for that raid. And Bag says that, Pisces, I did not think that you will also come in this raid. And Pisces says that, brother, I thought that you will not be able to survive without me because I will heal you again and again. So let's go. What else do they say in the raid? That, by the way, sir, did you meet Jin-Woo before coming here? And the garden does not refuse. And why did you ask after all? But Chana ignores him, ignores that question, and finally his helicopter had reached Jeju Island. And we are also shown the Japanese hunters who were already inside the island, and we don't get to see the city that was on Jeju Island, which was completely in ruins for the time being. And after that, he also sees some end body there, and after that he tries to connect with everyone that everything is fine, and after that those people don't release their mana, and after that we only get a sense of belief. And after that, all the birds are also shown, which brother quickly comes out of the cave and starts running towards those mana and some ants. Mikopter is about to attack, but Chaina comes first to fight all of them, and after that she attacks fire, and there were 3 birds. But Chaina was able to beat only 1 ant, and Joy thought that, brother, they will already be powerful. And after this, Chaina makes a very powerful fire attack, and as many ants there are, the leaves of all of them are cut. And Joy says that I knew that these end monsters have evolved a lot, and now they can heal themselves, but I have to see how much more powerful it is. And after this, Chaina gets down from the helicopter, and Madhavan says, do you think Chai will be able to beat him alone? And F tells that his fire magic is not perfect to defeat so many monsters. And after this, Chai, like it lands on the ground, neither fire attack nor start spreading here and there. And in that attack, not as many ants come, nor all the leaves of all the ants keep being cut. And Choi tells that when I was a child, I used to play with ants a lot, and he used to burn them with the help of his lighter. And after this, Choi nor all the rest of the people also speak to come down. And Madhavan speaks like, last time we cannot escape, and who knows, we can also be imprisoned in the cave, and JP Hunter will give us at least 1 hour, and we have to do anything to defeat the queen within that time. And after this, finally all the Korean hunters jump down. Seen in a way, the plan of all these was very good to defeat Queen. This is my I am telling you experience, but there was no mistake in their plan. He knew about Na and Queen, didn't know about Butt and Queen. Those who ask will know what I am talking about. You guys must have understood, but don't tell by commenting at all, brother. And after this, we are shown the scene of worship, and from here, neither end monster nor jamming signal was to be sent, and that work had also started. And after this, JJ starts sending jamming signals all around so that the ant monsters start getting confused, and the Japanese hunter had formed 3 teams, and one team was Kanai and Kumamoto, but we are also shown Kumamoto, who was not quite afraid of those monsters yet, and it has Akari Sume and Kinju, and Akari speaks. But better than killing the queen monster, we can also deal with all of them, and he says that yes, well, you said this perfectly, and they both were not talking nonsense, and we are shown that one by one, not killing all the ants in a very dirty way, and after that we are shown the Delta team, and there were not going to be any more inside that team. The attack was being watched, and he asked Inpe, what do you think will be more powerful in his fire attack and also my ice attack, and what do you say I have to tell you? Hey brother, what can I tell you? Who is more powerful in fire or ice? Hey, leave it man. And after this we are shown the Korean team, and they were not at that location right now, and they were not. Before I came, it was a very beautiful location, in a way you can say tourist place, and after this, finally those people enter inside the cab, and whoever is not uses his power, uses his scale, and with his help, those who are weak, Anton B or C rank, they will not be able to come in front of them, and after this, they will finally find the queen's room. And Chai does not make a lot of fire meteorites, and he does not spread them around so that he can find out the queen's room, and there were not a lot of small tunnels made by ants, and he was not exactly like a misty maze, and Chai thinks that the queen's room will not be very powerful and it will not be very safe even after Chai's fire meteorite attack and so on. A lot of rooms are broken, but one room doesn't get anything even after that attack, and after that those people don't start going towards the same tunnel, and after that we are shown the scene of Jin-Woo, and he wasn't completing his daily quiz. But today the park was not very empty, and why it was empty you must know. At the moment the live stream was running, so Zenbo doesn't care much. Because both Japanese and Korean hunters were together then, he thinks that the raid will be completed very easily, and after this we are shown the Korean team which was not moving very easily, and ants were coming in front of them to win. All of them were being dealt with, and Limina had seen all those ant monsters for the first time, and those who were being killed, neither their eyes were becoming white, and those people think that it will not be the royal guard of the queen, and those people think that if the royal guard is so weak, then only Choice will defeat him alone. This means that everyone will lose from his fire attack. All the ants and all the fish are saying, do you really think that the queen will be here? And do you know that she has left her friends here and ran away? What will we do then? And the thing is, if you look at it, it's a chance. It is much less, and from here she cannot go out anywhere, and the cameraman is literally very nervous there. And after this, finally those people do not reach such a room where there were not only eggs but eggs, and those people think that they have not reached the egg chamber. If you reach the room, maybe the queen's room will be the same, and I was not going to burn all those eggs, but only then stops the Chai, and he does not see a very big egg in the middle of all those eggs, and it is not much bigger than the rest of the eggs. And that egg cup had broken, and I was very afraid after seeing this, but I said that, brother, you do not need to be afraid because we are all here together, and I was encouraging him, but from inside he was also very afraid after seeing that egg. And after that we are shown the Japanese hunter where Akali says that your condition has become much worse, and Kinju says that this end is really much more intelligent. They all attacked me together. I defeated 30 ants in a row at once, but even after that, brother, they gave me a lot more injured. And Akari says that if you want, then I will heal you, but in return you have to give me something. And Kinju says that you don't stop your nonsense, and Akali says that I don't need money, you don't worry at all. And Kinju says that, well, tell me what you want. Anyway, you earn a lot more money than me, and to tell the truth, you are also very greedy. And again we are shown a large swarm of ants which was coming towards them, and after this Kinju looks towards Akari. But literally, brother, Akari's head was separated. Brother, literally. After seeing this scene, I was surprised that there is a joke going on right now and what has happened just now. And after seeing this, Kinju and Taksu are angry, brother. They also get very nervous and they don't think so. This is very dangerous. There is such a different sense there, and Kinju does something there, but before that his head is different, and after seeing this he sees without Tatsumi, who finally is, and he starts running around, but his head is also different. And literally, brother, it's time to explain this. My bribe has come now. It means, brother, I got scared so much. It means, brother, after seeing this thing, it means, brother, I explain with my feelings. You know, right? That's why the name of the channel is Feel Anime, and you're going to have a lot of fun right now. Just let us finish this video here. Then you guys tell us in the comment section how you guys liked today's video. And to tell you the truth, brother, it took a lot of hard work to make this video. And now, brother, the next episode that is going to come doesn't mean the next video that is going to come. I am telling you the truth. It is the best of this channel so far. You can say the video of solo lobbying because what you will get to see in it, you have not yet watched in a single episode. Whether you take Jin-Woo versus Elfin or Kara versus Kalakan or Baran, more fun than all of them will come to you in the next video. What to do for him? You have to subscribe to the channel and share the video. And if, brother, this very good response has come, if it means that 200,000 has been completed that day, I don't know about this video, but I have set a target that 200,000. If it is completed, then I will upload the next episode the next day, brother.